Looking for the best zoom cameras to suit your needs? In this video, we're diving into some of the top options available right now. Before we begin, don't forget to check out the links in the description to find the best deals within your budget. Let's get started. Number 5. Sony RX100 VII. Our pick for the best compact zoom camera. If you're looking for a top-quality compact zoom camera, the Sony RX100 VII is hard to beat. The RX100 series has been a favorite for street and travel photography, offering a good balance of zoom range and features you don't often find in small point-and-shoot cameras. The RX100 VII uses a 1-inch stacked sensor that captures above-average image quality and can shoot at a fast 20 frames per second burst rate, making it great for capturing moving subjects. It also has a tilting screen for low-angle shots, a pop-up viewfinder for sunny days, and a small flash that works well for fill lighting in bright conditions. Plus, Sony's real-time autofocus tracking makes sure you rarely miss focus. With a 24 to 200 mm focal length, full-frame equivalent, the RX100 VII doesn't have as much zoom range as some other cameras, but it's still one of the best premium point-and-shoot options if the price isn't an issue. If you want to save some money, you can also find older models in the RX100 series on the used market. The Sony RX100 VII is perfect for travel photography, with great image quality and autofocus that tracks moving subjects well. However, its small size and lack of a hand grip can make it feel a bit cramped in the hand. Despite that, it's incredibly portable and easy to take with you on any trip. One downside is its limited battery life, so you may want to carry an extra battery. Number 4. Canon PowerShot SX70HS. Our pick for the best budget zoom camera. If you're on a tighter budget, consider the Canon PowerShot SX7HS. This bridge camera feels notably cheaper than the price your picks above, with a plasticky exterior and a smaller untorn 2.3-inch sensor that results in worse overall image quality. However, it's still suitable for casual photography, and though it uses a smaller sensor, its 21-1365mm full-frame equivalent lens has a very wide 65x optical zoom range to capture far-off subjects. On top of that, the camera has a very intuitive and user-friendly interface, a relatively high-resolution viewfinder, and a fully articulated screen that lets you shoot at different angles or take selfies. Overall, it offers fairly good value for its price, making it our top budget pick if you can find one. The Panasonic Lumix FZ80 is cheaper and performs similarly, though it's been discontinued and is harder to find in stock. The Canon PowerShot SX70HS is okay for birding but isn't the best option for action photography. It has a good continuous shooting speed and a relatively quick buffer empty time, meaning you can capture moments of fast-moving action with minimal interruption. The built-in lens has an incredibly long focal length, great for capturing far-off subjects, and the optical stabilization does an excellent job of studying the image even at slower shutter speeds. You may still need a tripod when using the full focal length. Image quality is okay. That said, raising the ISO introduces significant noise and loss of detail and sharpness, so it isn't well suited to shooting in dim lighting conditions. It also doesn't have an autofocus tracking function when shooting continuously. Number 3. Panasonic Lumix FZ1000. The Panasonic Lumix FZ12 is the zoom camera Goldilocks would choose. It's less premium and well-built than the Sony RX100 IV, but it's sturdier than budget options with a great balance of features and performance for its price. Its built-in lens has a fairly wide-ranging 254-400mm equivalent focal length, giving you plenty of flexibility to shoot far-away subjects like birds. It also uses a 1-inch sensor, so image quality is good for its class, though it isn't a stacked design sensor like the Sony, so it has a slower readout speed and max burst rate. Still, the camera is packed with a ton of beginner-friendly shooting modes that includes a 4K photo mode that lets you pull stills out of 30 FPS 4K video clips, which is handy for isolating fleeting moments of fast action. It also has a good battery life and excellent ergonomics. Ultimately, this is the way to go if you're looking for a bridge camera that won't break the bank, but still offers a well-rounded feature set and a good build quality. The Panasonic Lumix FZ100002 is a bridge camera with a fairly long zoom lens. It delivers solid all-around performance, and its long zoom lens gives you the versatility to shoot far-off subjects and wildlife, capture everyday moments, or zoom in for close-ups. Image quality is great with very little noise at higher ISO levels, making it well-suited to shooting indoors or in low light. The Panasonic FZ1002 is decent for sport and wildlife photography, especially for casual use or birding. It has a quick continuous shooting speed, especially in its silent shooting mode, which is great when you don't want to scare away wildlife. Its autofocus system is good for tracking moving objects, but unfortunately it does a poor job of tracking faces. Number 2. Nikon Coolpix P1000. A list of the top zoom cameras wouldn't be complete without the Nikon Coolpix P1000. It's the camera to beat if we're talking sheer zoom range. With a stunning 125x optical zoom, its bazooka of a lens can capture details on the moon's surface. Of course, the 243,000 equivalent focal length means this isn't the best choice if you want something even remotely portable, but it's an impressive camera. Nonetheless, it's best suited to shooting in broad daylight because of its small sensor and narrow aperture. At max zoom, and you'll likely need a tripod or something else to stabilize the camera when shooting at the tail end of its focal length range. However, despite its limitations, the 1000 still has something to offer besides an inspiring zoom, including raw photo capture and 4K video capability, along with a high-res EV and fully articulated screen. The Nikon Coolpix P1000 is okay. For sport and wildlife photography, it feels well built overall, although it's exceptionally bulky and heavy due to the size of the lens. That said, it comes with an array of inputs and outputs, including a microphone jack, hot shoe, and remote control input. Unfortunately, it's not well suited to video. With bad overall autofocus performance and poor video quality, it has an extremely long built-in zoom lens that's great for capturing incredibly far-off subjects. The image quality is also decent for its class, although image quality degrades significantly in low light. Unfortunately, its burst shooting is mediocre. It can capture up to 7 photos in a single burst, but it has to empty the buffer after each burst, slowing you down considerably. Its autofocus system also performs badly, so it can sometimes struggle to track moving subjects. Number 1. Sony RX100 IV the Sony. RX100 IV is one of the best zoom cameras you can get. Well, it isn't cheap. It's an incredibly well-rounded bridge camera that stands above the pack. Its stacked 1-inch sensor keeps rolling shutter to a minimum and allows for burst shooting at up to 24 FPS. Beyond that, its high-resolution OLED EV gives you a sharp view of your subjects, and the camera even records decent 4K video quality with a 24 or 600 minor full-frame equivalent focal length. Its built-in Zeiss lens has a fairly wide 25x optical zoom range, though it isn't the longest zoom range on this list. The camera makes up for that with features like a weather-sealed body, fantastic ergonomics, and a great battery life. In addition, you get a highly reliable autofocus system with real-time subject detection and tracking. Ultimately, if you're looking for a well-rounded zoom camera in a relatively portable and well-constructed package, and money is no obstacle, this is the one to get. The Sony RX100 IV is good for sport and wildlife photography. The camera feels incredibly comfortable to use, although it's bulky. Its built-in lens also has a remarkably long focal length range, so you can zoom in on very far away subjects or take extreme close-ups. Its continuous shooting speed is very fast, as it can shoot at an outstanding 21 FPS when using its electronic shutter and a still excellent 11 FPS when using its mechanical shutter. The autofocus is also effective, though its tracking feature can sometimes struggle to keep up with faster subjects. While its buffer empty time is quite long, it has a big capacity, so you'll unlikely fill it in regular use.